What's going on, Workforce? Brian here, and we're going to be doing a rewind theater, a real breakdown, raw thoughts, kind of reaction to what we just experienced with the keynote here at Final Fantasy XIV Paris FanFest 2019. So obviously this opened up with the trailer, and this is going to be the extended trailer. So we've seen this piece before, but they've made a lot of announcements. And you know, there's still, I think, a lot of questions. They said that there were so many things that are going to change with the battle system. They're going to literally have to spend over an hour doing it, and so they're not going to do that here. They're going to save that for a live letter, which kind of makes sense because you really get the more details here. This is kind of like, here's what we're working on, here's what you need to know. This also for the trailer is going to include so much more. We've got the Veria, we've got the new war zones. Man, guys, I don't know how this is going to sound with the mixing from the computer to this. So we're about to actually jump into some new stuff, guys. Oh man, this trailer is sick, and the music here is just insane because essentially we've seen it. Like, and when we get into the Great Woods, guys, oh my gosh, I just would just love it just for you guys. I can't wait for the soundtrack. I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit definitely coming down from this. This is a very, very good high moment. So okay, we're about to get into it. We're about to get into it. Okay. Okay, so we've seen all that, and welcome to the new world here. You can see Matoya's cane. You can obviously, this is Oriange, and if you guys haven't seen the trailer, guys, if you haven't actually seen it, I'll include a link in the description below. Go check it out. I will wait for you. Actually, you can always pause and just return. So there's no real real world need for waiting. So what sayest thou, Master Matoya? Is Matoya, like, I'm wondering if they're putting the label on it, or the speculation obviously that people were having was, you know, maybe this is in the past. Is this the present? Is this the future? Is this the? And we'll get into it in a minute. This is all kind of speculation, but spoiler alert. So Oriange, as an astrologian, we've seen Oriange have a couple different job changes throughout the history of his character. First starting off as an arcanist, now essentially as a astrologian.
But we cannot deny it.
And let's go and repeat it. Let's jump back into his words.
We may accept this fate or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
We can accept this fate or defy it, but we cannot deny this fate.
I am not wont to run from my troubles.
I am not wont to run from my troubles. A tree is crashing down in fire, revealing Y'shtola.
Returns, I will hold the line.
Until my friend returns, I will hold the lines.
Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
Now, are they referring to the Warrior of Light being gone, being off-world, being what have you? Oh my gosh, like it leads itself to just a couple. I mean, we could go and theorize any different way. Is she referring to Matoya taking on the role? We've seen Matoya obviously recently in the story, or in this case is that, you know, it could get kind of like cyclically, but beyond that, like, is it a title that now she carries, or is this something that's happened before and these characters have persisted for a long time? They've been known as Archons, so maybe that means even more. So we've seen this, obviously the axe just being destroyed on the shield.
This tragedy, greater even than the seventh umbral calamity.
This tragedy, greater than even the seventh umbral calamity, Bahamut, must be undone. That is obviously speaking in past tense. So it's happened. So this trailer, and what's happening in this trailer has occurred. Is the voice from the future communicating to us now to try and undo it? Or this tragedy greater than the seventh umbral calamity must be undone. So whatever this is, we have to undo it. The only way to really, in my mind, undo things is go back in the past. How far back in the past are we thinking of? And now we're going back here with back to what we've seen before, but a slight change.
Town certainly has changed.
So Thancred wielding the GunBreaker, the name of the new job. Obviously having a gun sword looks freaking amazing. beautifully animated, having maybe a bit of machinist action going on here.
I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Minfilia.
And confirming it's Minfilia. If you look at her eyes, though, they're very, very aetherite. They look very much like Heidelin in this case. And this would be my speculation, is obviously there is some kind of rebirth. She looks much, much younger. Again, I would love to know your guys' thoughts. Sound off in the comments below. Are we in the past? Are we in the present? Is this the future? Spoiler alert if you're going down into the comment section. But look at those eyes, guys. Like they have seen things. They know things. And a nice little smirk and smile.
If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten.
If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten. If we're going to undo this stuff, let it be undone. We know that there's been six of the calamities before the seventh, with the various different elements, wind, water, fire, earth, heart. But like how far back are we talking about history being unwritten? How big of a change is this going to be? Is this resetting this? Is this essentially, whether it's 5.0 or beyond as we continue through this story, is this something that just kind of resets everything back to the way it was? If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten. Is this the rejoining? Are we pro-rejoining in this case as a warrior of darkness? Because that is essentially what kind of really kicked off history. Become what you must.
Become the warrior of darkness.
Guys, anyway, so we've seen that. But I think obviously the key takeaways here, Oriange wielding the Astrologian. I don't think it's Geomancer if we're gonna get one, but you never know. Matoya looks like she's rocking the Black Mage. Looks like she's, Y'shtola Matoya. I'm really excited for this change. We saw that something similar to, obviously with Lise, with her transformation into the role of who she's supposed to be. And you see this forest burning and destruction. Oh, man. So, and then obviously you have the epic fight here with Thancred going up against the the lion. The winged lion here. Man, these are some really good shots. I cannot wait to see some really good assets that they put together. I'm wondering how this is going to play. Like they said, as a part of it, like ammo is going to have a role with the tank, and that's really exciting to see. And then Minfilia coming back into play. We're really excited to see her. We have not seen her all of Stormblood. I'm wondering if we're going to see that with part 2 of the story itself. But again, those eyes, man. Those eyes really look like Heidelin herself, and I'm wondering if we're going to see how that plays out. Okay, so that's that. And we got the release date, July 2nd. Perfect. Very happy holidays for everybody here in the United States who will have several days off, hopefully, for the holiday itself. That's going to be a lot of fun. Early access starts on the 28th of June. Tentative is what they say. So here is the here's some of the footage of the GunBreaker. GunBreaker, excuse me. It's been a long early morning. In action. So this is a tank job, which a lot of people were hoping that it would be, just because, having a new tank. You can see it looks like they put on a nice little, I would almost call that Mighty Guard, big old shield, lots of action, and then obviously using and having the explosion of the gun itself in a really cool animation. And then a nice hard cut into the Greatwood. Just listen to this music. Man, the music sounds incredible. The zone looks really interesting. This is obviously the zone and home for the Viera, and we're going to show off that here in a little bit. We saw that screenshot from the original FanFest in Vegas, and here we are riding the new Collector's Edition mount. If you guys aren't aware, this is the Collector's Edition mount that they're highlighting as a Dark Knight. And you have the Aetherite crystals and the city being up in top of the treetops, as in typical Viera fashion. It's going to be a good day. And here we go. So we were just talking about the Viera. So here's the highlights of them in action in game and what it's going to look like. This playable race opens up with Shadowbringers. Obviously, I guess June 28th, that's going to be pretty cool. Now, I want to say, I'm going to jump back in here real quick, because just from the face alone, these character models, at least to me right now, are coming off like very detailed. I don't know if you guys are seeing the same things, but it's really interesting, and I'd love to know like your thoughts there. The you know, they look, I mean, these look amazing, and we don't see anything with the males here. We don't see any of that aspect, and so I guess we'll have to wait and see if they decide to just keep this as a female only, or they're, you know, lore-wise they said there are males, but they're incredibly rare, and so, but we don't see it. We do not see it all here. And here you can see him running around the Greatwood. The lighting here is just fantastic. It's like, yeah. And the hair, like, guys, oh my gosh, like, I'm not going to be somebody who's going to be switching up my character. Let me pause that, because that hair just looks so solid. I'm not going to be one pausing up my character, changing it up, switching it up. I would for a Ronso, if that makes any sense. I think that where I would switch from an elf maybe to a Ronso, but goodness gracious. And here they are running very strongly through the woods and dancing. See you soon. Man, I think a lot of people are going to be very happy with here. So we just did a tour of the Greatwood. Now we're going to the land of the fairies. Imeg. It's I'm gonna probably struggle on that on the pronunciation, but it was kind of funny. You can definitely go and do a lot of Family Guy references here, and then there's obviously people, you know, drawing conclusions of various different shapes, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not going to mention it here, but also very hobbitish. But this is the land of the fairies. They're tricksters. They're pixies. It's really gonna be neat to see if this has any kind of connection with scholars, and we're gonna see scholars get another pet option at some point. Who knows? Like, I mean, that's pure speculation, but this zone, these zones look insane. These are beautiful. I am really excited to go and hopefully explore these. I really hope that we also give, you know, something to kind of live in some open world content, to, you know, that so they're not just kind of a one-time playthrough and then you have the beast tribes. But that's still my ongoing complaint. Those are the zones. That's the footage. That we have the new zones. We have the Viera. We've got the Greatwood. Obviously, a lot more zones, a lot more information coming. They couldn't tell us about the raid, but the big thing, if you guys didn't see it, is the 24-man is going to be near Yohora Dark Apocalypse, directed. You know, oh gosh, I butcher names, but Yohoro. Oh man, I apologize. Like, it just, yeah, this is my struggle. This is my curse. But oh, guys. I want to know what you're thinking. This is it's a Paris weekend. They've got a lot more coming up that's going to be happening this weekend. You know, question and answers and live letter, going over new stuff for part 2 for World Visit for the future of this game. Oh man, you can tell. Like, I've been up since like 1 and it's like 5. So, all right. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed my thoughts. Again, let's discuss your thoughts. And your speculation. So just be warned, if you go down to the comments, no guarantees on if you have not finished the story or at least caught up with patch 4.5. Please go do so, and then maybe come back and watch this video. Guys, for Work To Game, my name is Brian. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Hey guys, it's me, Brian. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you're new here, we hope you hit that subscribe button. Check us out. We talk a lot about video games, and we hope to at least hear from you in the comments below. We also try to respond to our comments. You know, we really appreciate the comments, the discussion, all the various points of view that everybody is so kindly, I guess, and politely or impolitely shares with us from time to time. So anyway, guys, again, thanks for watching this video. We hope you hit that like button. We hope you hit that subscribe button. Come back for more content each and every day. We post a lot around here, and we'd love to hear from you about what you like about video games and everything, and especially if you have any questions that you're stuck on in anything. So anyway, signing off. See you next time.